If you need any greater example of what happens to an economy when a state government overtaxes, overspends, overborrows, and overregulates, come to the New Jersey of January of 2010. That even with the second wealthiest populace in America per capita, we were going to be unable to meet payroll for the second pay period in March. And so I had two choices. Now, to keep it in mind, I still, despite having won the election in November 2009, the Democrats retained healthy majorities in both houses of my legislature. And so I was dealing with a Democratic Senate president, a Democratic Assembly Speaker. And so we had two choices on the cuts: sit down and negotiate with the legislature, or because of New Jersey's unique constitutional structure, we could, my Attorney General argued, cut this spending through executive order. Now, for those of you who have watched me for the last 2.5 years, if you believe I made the first choice, then you need to leave now. So we sat in a room over a course of 3 weeks, and we went over all 2,400 line items of the budget, and we cut $2.2 billion in the budget. And then we asked for a joint session speech in front of the legislature, my first one as governor. And so I went in there and, I'll take what was a 40-minute speech and break it down to 30 seconds, which some people say I should have done in the first place. But here's basically what it was. Said, I came into office, you gave me this problem, you did nothing to fix it. I just went in my office, I cut $2.2 billion in spending, here are the cuts, I signed an executive order, they're now in effect, I fixed your problem, thank you very much, see you later. And we left. Now you can imagine the reaction to this on the floor of the state legislature after I left. Press descended on the floor and the Democratic leadership had their say. And they were calling me all kinds of names. Julius Caesar, Napoleon Bonaparte, all those great leaders of the past I admire so much. And, the next day, I was coming into the State House at the same time as the Senate President. Now, the Senate President in New Jersey is a good guy, a friend. His name is Steve Sweeney. Steve's from the southern part of our state, and Steve is the president of the Iron Workers Local in New Jersey. And so he's a big guy like me. And we came walking in together, and I saw him. I said, Steve, I read all that stuff you said about me in the newspaper today, Julius Caesar, Napoleon Bonaparte. I said, you turned me around. I'm going to go upstairs right now. I'm going to vacate that executive order, and I'm going to send this problem down the hall. You guys can fix it. And this will tell you all you need to know about politics in New Jersey. He looked at me and said, hey, Governor, wait a second now. No reason to overreact.